Good morning, YouTube. I am doing a video in my car while I'm driving to work, so sorry for not making enough eye contact with you. But as it is, I am already driving down the road talking to my phone. And there's cop cars at the donut shop. I'm not saying that to be an ass. There really were. I just passed it. It was really funny and cliche. And I'm rambling, and I can't edit this video because I'm doing it on my phone on the way to work, and I want to get this loaded. But I wanted to do a video response really quickly. God, you know what sucks? When the weather's cold and you leave your purse in your car, and then you get out to your car and you realize you don't have anything on your lips, so you put lip gloss on and it's cold. It's like trying to talk with glue on your lips. That's annoying. Okay, sorry, back on task. I haven't had my coffee, so I haven't brought my ADD down a notch yet. Undiagnosed. But anyway, what was I saying? LittleLinleyLou did a video on how YouTube has helped them to grow, and I thought that was a really kind of cool video. I've thought about it before because I've noticed a couple of people that I've watched, you know, since I started on YouTube, which hadn't even been a year, maybe about like 6 months, I guess, maybe 5, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I don't know which is better. This is just killing me. The sun is in my face when I go to work. Random thoughts today by Gypsy Chick. Okay, back on task. LittleLinleyLou did a video on how has YouTube helped you grow. And honestly, I have to say that when it comes to me and my practice and my development of my, I'm not gonna, status isn't the right word, but my conviction, you know, the feeling of actually kind of belonging to a school of thought, so to speak, even despite the differences among those of us in the community, you know, within itself, you know, I still love it, you know, but I think the thing that I love about this community is there is that room to wiggle. We have wiggle room in the pagan community, unlike that that I've seen in the Christian community, which is what I grew up in. And, you know, there are lots of denominations. I mean, there's Catholicism. It's almost like there's Catholicism, and then there's the rest of the Christians. You know, you have your Baptists who are pretty strict. They riddle themselves with guilt, similar to the way that the Christians do. And then you have Presbyterians and Methodists who, in my experience, are kind of, you know, they put on their Sunday hats, but, you know, those are also the ones that are out on Saturday nights just totally just going crazy. There's non-denominational churches, which, you know, honestly, I have to say that I've met both. You know, I live in Texas, and so I've been to my share of cowboy churches. You don't know a good time until you go to a cowboy church, I have to say. It's just a cool vibe. The ones that I've been around are the people, I get an impression, they're very open-minded, very accepting. You know, they really, I think their focus is the fellowship, you know. So, and that's something that I have missed since I left the church. I have to say that the fellowship is something that I miss more than anything. And since getting onto YouTube, it has given a whole new life to my my enthusiasm for study and for you know, continuing to seek more information and to develop my own belief system. And, you know, that's something that without YouTube, I probably wouldn't have as much enthusiasm for, because there's no one to share it with. You know, and I think that's why I was religiously so stagnant for so long, is a lot of, you know, really because, sorry, I'm pissing people off. I'm not driving very well. You know, I think that that's something that has really enhanced my experience thus far, is that I'm actually, you know, in a place where I can share my thoughts with other people, and I can hear their thoughts, and it helps me, you know, reconsider and make sure that, you know, that yes, I do believe this, or no, I don't believe that, or what the hell is that? I'm gonna have to look into that. You know, that kind of thing, you know, is very interesting. It's very fun. It's been a really positive experience. The only drawback I have to say is that I spend a lot more time on my computer now because I have to edit videos, which obviously I'm not doing with this one. And I'm not going to retake. this is it. This is what you get. You're going to get my rambling, my random thoughts, and my stuff I meant to say. So there's that. But yeah, I also, you know, one of the other advantages that I've noticed is that, you know, my kids have actually gotten in on it, and I've been able to kind of share that with them. And even though I don't put everything that we do together on here, you know, it's fun for us to be able to share kind of our mojo, because me working alone is different than me with my kids. I just feel like they have such a fun energy, and I feel like they bring so much to the table with their light. And so that's another thing that I've really enjoyed, is that it's given me something else to kind of share with my kids. So anyway, yeah, you know, Lynley, thank you very much for posting this video. That was a great idea, and it is definitely something to think about. You know, with us all being, you know, it's like there's groups within groups within groups, and you know, I just feel like within the pagan community on YouTube, there's so much diversity, but at the same time, we all have this common thread, and I just I've really loved it. I'm going to be around for a while, so I hope that you all are having a wonderful day, and go out and do something cool today. Blessed be.